Leading volunteers by nature is a very intentional task, and it's something that we have to go into with a plan and a program in place in order to do a good job. Before Ministry Grid, when we wanted to do training, we would almost always have a meeting. We'd get people together. But once they got there, it's really just 2 hours of talking at them. There wasn't a lot of context for discussion or even questions because we had so much content that we wanted to communicate in terms of what we were expecting and what we wanted.
One of the challenges that we had when a volunteer would miss a training meeting were just answering the same questions over and over again. Instead of being able to intentionally minister to the children, we would be spending some of the time, or most of the time, making sure that the leaders were knowing where to go or things that they could already be prepared for.
Oftentimes we got trained as a group all together, and there was a set scheduled meeting night where everyone was hopefully able to come.
Ministry Grid was fantastic. I loved it. It was a lot easier because I could do it at my own pace. I could rewind at some parts if I didn't fully understand it or forgot. I learned a lot, but not at once.
Anytime we are trained, we are better able to do what we've been asked to do. And this type of training certainly enables us to be able to get a feel for what those in charge want us to be doing.
For the first time in a long time, we had our team all on the same page. It was just amazing to watch the Lord work through so many people who were ready to share the gospel.
When we started using Ministry Grid in children's ministry, I, for the first time, started saying, we can do this. Like, we can develop leaders. We can develop volunteers who are trained and equipped and ready to do their role effectively and then growing. And it's really because, for the first time, there's a tool that implements a strategy and not just this nebulous idea that we're going to develop leaders and we're going to train people. But what does that look like and how do we do that? Well, we know what that looks like and how we do that now. We use this tool, Ministry Grid, and that's very encouraging and it's growing.